They
Yo,
should just they should just claim that it's a new show, but it's just the old like 1978 or whatever it was
hey,
pack cartoon.
kids, I'm not even joking. Fucking ask me about how Miss Pac-Man is one of the greatest games of all time.
I
I
wish
never
they.
knew
I
I
wish
never
they.
knew until recently that Miss Pac-Man was like a hack that they bought from some college kids.
Yeah, it was basically just a
A ROM
Yeah.
hack that
It's a
was
really good ROM hack.
uh,
Yeah.
it was like they didn't want to wait for the actual developers to make a sequel, so they just bought this
I
game.
feel like
Just
part of
pretty
a big part of the value of Miss Pac-Man is that you can use it as like a yardstick for measuring the AI in any other game.
My favorite
explain.
Miss Pac-Man story. Oh, go ahead.
Explain.
Explain.
What, me?
Yeah.
You.
Okay, so like Miss Pac-Man has like the simplest goddamn AI in the world, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. There is no way to improve the AI in Miss Pac-Man. The red guy chases you. He just locks onto your position and takes the shortest path. The orange one moves at random. The blue one attempts to like actually avoid you by trying to make a short path that goes wait, hold on, let me double check on this actually. I want to say
Wait, the orange
No.
ghost isn't named Clyde?
it's Pokey and
Ir-
Clyde. These are both
irrelevant.
acceptable names.
It was Sue, it said.
It's also Sue.
That's non-canon ghost.
In Miss Pac-Man,
hmm
my favorite Miss Pac-Man story was the time that I went to a pizza place we were at like a school field trip. We stopped at a pizza place on the way, and there was a Miss Pac-Man machine, and I was playing it and doing really good, but I only had one life left, and then a ghost hit me, but for some reason he just went straight through Miss Pac-Man, and I continued playing when I should not have been able to. That's my story.
So what is everybody's
Okay,
status
so-
on... Oh, okay.
Um,
I'll see hear it.
So Blinky, the red
Mhm.
one, he will just attempt to traverse the shortest path as long as he's not in random movement mode. Inky, the blue one, if it thinks it's about to collide with Miss Pac-Man, it will take a turn that takes it away from Miss Pac-Man. Sue does absolutely anything, but then fucking Pinky, who's like the bane of every player for the first like 6 months they play this game. And it's like, how is this idiot baby ghost murdering me with such brutal efficiency I can't even beat the third maze? And you want to know how? It's
that's good.
insane. It just looks at Miss Pac-Man's current position and which way she's facing, then moves 4 tiles ahead and locks onto that position. That's it. And like, it's so trivially simple that this is implemented with like 8 lines of assembly code.
Huh.
And just these 4 ghosts working in tandem are this completely chaotic nightmare scenario. Also, then every so often the ghosts just decide to lay off you for a little bit, and that's good because it otherwise you can get into kind of degenerate scenarios where you feel like there's no way out, but if you can stall for a while, they'll give you a few seconds to breathe.
Alright.
Also, what happens is like when they decide to give the player a breather, each ghost has a home corner and just has to go tag its corner, and then it'll go try and get you again.
Interesting.
That's pretty advanced AI for the time.
It's
Yeah.
the thing is that like it's like they're writing in like fucking assembly code, and these are like trivially implemented. But it's just enough different enemy behaviors and just a good enough understanding of what the game is and what works in the game and what doesn't, that it works beautifully. So basically the yardstick is that if your AI is like not even as complex as Miss Pac-Man's, your AI probably needs to be made a little more complex. Because that's like the perfect intersections of like complexity and effectiveness. And like even once you know the rules, you still lose because they're good. Because they're doing effective things. And they never have to cheat. They never have to like do anything goofy and dumb. They have all the same information you do. And they use that information to defeat you. It's so beautifully fair and brutal. Miss Pac-Man is a beautifully good game. Fucking Pinky. Like, no one, like, when you're like 8, you have no idea how this pink ghost is so fucking smart. How does it know every fucking time? It's because you're moving predictably. You have to learn to fake it out. It can be faked out. Sometimes.
So what's everybody's preferred Pac-Man? Do you like Pac-Man with a nose or regular sphere Pac-Man?
Sphere I prefer Miss Pac-Man because
I like. I'm about to start the countdown for the game. You guys good?
I'm gonna close this thing. I'm gonna close this thing. I'm gonna close all these other things that aren't the elf game.
All right.
Well...
3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons. This week sponsored by Schween Lantern Energy Drinks. Schween Lantern, an energy cocktail for the average Joe that'll make you feel like a superhero.
Good night, everybody.
Why can't Metroid crawl?
Why can't Babby crawl?
Why Shrek is piss?
Shrek is piss. That said,
Shrek is piss.
when we last
What is the
left off,
heaviest babby to ever be birthed?
When we last left off, a longtime party ally, one Flat Top, was being fitted for a noose by the Bonerton City Guard. Gibnef fainted, and Minerel secreted him away before anyone could get and catch on to him. What are you going to do?
Wait, who is that guy?
Yeah, I've never really been too involved with this guy, myself.
You can leave him.
Which boy never really met him even, and I think Algernon's the only one with a dog in this race.
He actually seems to be signaling you to move on when he picks you out from the crowd.
Oh well, to hell with that then. I'm gonna go up. So what seems to be going on here, fellow peoples?
We're fitting this traitor to the nation for what he did. He's one of the Lich lovers.
It doesn't seem like a thing that's true. What's your evidence for that?
He's the regent set by Gibnef Boneson in his absence, and look what good that's done for the city.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Well,
I have nothing else to say.
I don't know the guy.
You probably shouldn't do that for some reason.
He's seriously trying to signal you to get away.
I'm trying to signal him to say why. Also, how did he pick me up from the crowd?
Here.
I'm magical.
He did pick out Algernon.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively, I could say he picked you out when Gibnef fainted, but...
I have a much better idea.
Okay.
It's called... What is it called? What the hell is that attack called? Alright, it's called Wrath of Battle, and I'm going to use it on these two. And this guy's going to cut the rope around his neck, and this guy's going to cut the rope around his hands, and then they're both going to fall backwards off the platform.
That works pretty well, and keeps you from being spotted.
Goodness.
See, wow, you guys had a really fast change of heart.
They're really, really bad at beheadings.
Flat top, you should
I
play
make I make hand gestures like I make my fingers walk across my palm and then point at flat top.
He looks at the few of you, grabs a knife from one of the guards sprawled out on the ground, and leaps off into the crowd.
I'm a
Away
hero.
he goes.
killing everybody.
The rest of you can just retire.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Who was that guy? I guess other than the temporary regent.
Some Dorcas. Gibnaf knew.
He helped us during the Battle of
Bonerton.
Bonerton.
Battle of
Against
Bonerton.
the Battle of the Boners.
It seems like the political landscape here is pretty complex.
Apparently,
It seems like the guards are being kind of jerkish to people.
Hey,
Hey, guard.
we can
If
we can
only they
lock you up
had-
for that, you know.
if only they
What
had
would-
a strong captain.
What would your brave and beloved captain say if he saw you acting like this?
Your brave and assuredly handsome captain.
We haven't seen Mr. Codron Shriner in over a year.
No, no. No,
Golden Trader was never the captain.
I thought you said he
was
was
just
the
a-
captain.
No,
At least when he
That
was
was
first.
true.
Joey.
look me over, I'm the captain.
his highest rank was sergeant.
My mistake.
You act like it's a joke.
I'll show you what will happen.
A cheerful,
Alright.
a cheerful gnome comes out of the guardhouse. What's the problem here, boys?
What the hell are you?
I am Acting Sergeant Reginald Notch. What are you doing here, Mr. Monk?
Oh, I loved your game.
He must be why we see everything in increments of 5.
Get him.
Kill him quick! Kill him and save the future.
What?
Hi,
the trouble here?
Sergeant. Your guards are about to decapitate an innocent man.
Well, I don't think they were going to decapitate anyone. They were hanging him for crimes against the state.
Well, surely the rope would have decapitated his head eventually.
He climbs up on
They
the
did the-
platform.
They did
Nope,
this. They did this.
nothing
Swing
razored.
swords. They did just like swing swords at him.
Yeah, they just tried to chop him up, and they cut the rope by accident, and he got away.
All right, boys. Come inside with me. I think it's time we talk about how exactly we do a hanging. Lesson 1. No blades. He shuffles them indoors. And as for
Time
you,
for a whipping.
everybody please go back to your homes. We will do our best to apprehend the wanted criminal once again. Thank you,
Hey,
and good day.
here's a question. Who put you in charge?
I was elected.
By who?
How do you
Council of
elect a
Nobles.
sergeant?
The nobles?
Yes, the nobles.
Which nobles? There aren't any nobles.
There are 4 houses left of nobles. What are you talking about?
Oh, are there?
Yes.
I thought they ran them all out of town.
No, they have all been squabbling over who was going to take over as regent. Remember,
All right.
one of them recruited Gerald.
So which one of the houses appointed you as sergeant then?
It was a mutual agreement.
That doesn't sound accurate. They're all squabbling over power.
Maybe I had some influence with all of them.
Oh, that sounds perfectly on the level. Then, insight, because it's not 21. He's
You're pretty
lying.
sure he was going to say something else, but you don't know what he caught himself before saying.
Was it just an evil laugh?
No, he might have... He probably wasn't an evil laugh.
I mean, I'm sorry. What?
If you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my duties. My job's pretty paperwork
What if I just-
intensive.
What if I just like kind of send the arcane eye floating in?
Into the guardhouse?
Behind him? While
Yeah.
distracting him?
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
you do that. Send it in. Inside, I'm not going to draw out the whole building unless you guys are going in, but you see him retreat to a corner office, which he locks the door on. And meanwhile, there is a distinct quiet in here that you don't expect out of a guardhouse, especially one that's about to be mobilizing a manhunt. Most of the guards are just chilling around, or pretty much waiting for what seem to be orders.
It would be good to have more details about the crimes that he
They're probably waiting for their whoever's
charged
paying,
with.
whoever's they're in the pocket of to tell them what to do.
Ding, ding, ding.
Maybe it's us.
You
How much
could,
money do you have?
Maybe I drop my disguise and head in there and rally the troops to
if
fight
you want to, go right ahead.
for freedom.
Joey?
Hey
is that
guys,
a
I'm
very
back.
good idea? Hi.
Where'd you go?
Joe. No, that was Joey's.
Oh, it's
impression.
Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
If you
I'm
want to
gonna
go
do
right
that.
ahead.
No, Joey.
No. This isn't right. And these guys know it's not right. And it's time to fight for justice. I drop my disguise.
All
And
right,
you know what they
remove the
say? If
rope.
it's not right, it's left. Joey Hooves, 2013.
If it's... These guys don't have the moves like Hoobs. So,
This-
I
I'm
should
gonna
just
I'm gonna run in and say, you guys are a disgrace.
Joey finally learned his left from his right when his arm turned into a lobster claw, and he could remember which one was which. I'm just gonna float in after him, why not? Hey guys, what's up?
A few of the guards do not recognize you because it's been so long, but some of the older ones just start smacking them upside the head and or take an awe at you.
Everybody fall into line at right now. I'm so mad I can't even think straight.
As many of them as can crowd into the lobby.
Who the hell are you taking money from?
Whoever offers it, sir. That's what you told us.
That's
Just
what
like
I
us.
told you.
Yes?
I also told you to up.
Your money, your sign is still on the wall, sir. Money is everything. Money is God. Money, 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 money.
Hold up!
Money.
Yes, but at the time
What's
we were
going
doing
on
it for
here?
a noble reason.
They point to one sign that has Joey smile,
Ooh,
like Joey's like
ooh.
off the, like giving like an authoritative pose, and it says "Get money," and then another poster nearby that says "Get paid."
Oh, can I have my arcane eye sneak into his office now that he's burst out?
Yeah, sure.
I can roll a stealth check if necessary.
I'm just gonna give you this one. Here.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
That's not a very stealthily noise.
Well, he said I didn't have to roll it.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh.
gonna give it to him because he's distracted by this fiasco outside.
Ooh, I'm gonna start looking at all this paperwork.
There's actually no paperwork in here.
Oh, I'm gonna start looking at all the creepy severed body parts and gnome disguise.
No severed
Yeah.
body parts either.
Well, I guess I could keep guessing, or I could look.
I was about to just tell you. But he's got a couple of books around, all seem to be novels, nothing to do with his job. A desk that you can tell he's been putting his feet up on by the crumbs of dirt there, and a really comfy chair that reclines.
That's my chair.
No,
And
it's
so
definitely
I
not
wanna
made for your
Trooper's
proportions.
tail.
I'm going to confront Notch.
Again, who are you?
I'm captain of the guard.
Really? Well, that's good to know. So you're the one who abandoned his post, I see.
Absolutely not. I'm the one who has been out in the world hunting liches. While you have let this town be overthrown by a lich cult.
Really?
Under your nose. Absolutely. And it's a disgrace.
So you're telling me
You're
the
a
Sleeping Eye are
disgrace.
liches, because I know some people in the Sleeping Eye and they seem quite alive.
Excuse me, the sleeping eye?
That's the name of the cult.
Yeah, but we didn't know that. That's in
Yes,
character.
you did.
We know that in
Joey
character.
did.
I don't know that.
Well, it came up last week.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Their members might be alive, but they're fueling an evil dragon lich.
Okay, but where is this lich then?
In the dream realm. Jeez, it's like you guys have never been out on an adventure before.
So you're telling me you dreamed there was a lich and decided to barge into my office and command my troops?
First of all, they're my troops.
Last I checked,
Secondly-
you have not been on the payroll in over a year.
Yeah, so first of all, give me my back pay, and second of all, get out.
Absolutely not.
Was it really been a year since we
No,
came
it
back?
hasn't. He's making a speech.
Oh.
Yeah, first of all, we were just here fighting dragons. We fought Crazy Horse in the town square. You guys all saw it. We destroyed him.
His hardened body sits on the roof of this building. I've declared
Yeah.
him away.
All right. It's on top of the building. Well, what they could fit up there that wouldn't collapse the roof.
What have you done worth anything?
As a matter of fact, I had a criminal outside just ready to be taken care of. We are leading a hunt for him now.
You caught one scrawny-necked villain. Meanwhile, we're destroying dragon liches, and you don't really seem to care about it.
You don't seem to have any dragon liches around as proof of this. In fact, the last time you came into town, I recall you were with one Gibnef Boneson and a screaming hell ship.
Yeah. What do you call that?
Which we destroyed.
Which we destroyed.
I'm just saying, if there are liches in Bonerton, they've probably followed you, the man gods called out in the sky.
Yet they called out my name because I'm so awesome.
A lot of the younger soldiers are starting to look really nervous around you and kind of backing away.
Excuse me? Backing away?
A few of the ones who served with you are standing proud, but the others are definitely not on your side right now.
Are you guys really gonna just stand idly by while an evil cult overthrows Bonerton? Just because of some pudgy, rosy-faced Santa-looking jerk is telling you to?
This Santa-looking jerk is the boss in this building. Out!
I'm the boss in any building I enter.
Is it time for a combat?
Yeah, let's kill him.
No.
Let's not kill him.
If you want to try and do something to him, go ahead, but he's not making the first
Oh
move.
god, I'm so lost. I don't know any of these people.
We don't know this guy.
Or
either.
like why anyone is trying to do anything, other than I guess there's the Dream Cult,
that's
whose existence I guess we have no evidence of.
Well,
Yes.
you know they exist,
You-
but you don't know... You can't prove they're master.
You've literally just described everything that's going on.
Okay.
This guy
I
is...
want to know
never
more
seen him
about
before.
that guy, so,
You can enter.
hello. Where are your records kept? They need to be inspected.
Certainly. Can I ask who you are?
Ah,
He's
yes.
the local inspection
My name
inspector.
is Miriam Webster. I'm here to inspect your records.
Don't give your real name.
What are your credentials for inspecting my records? Some of those cases are ongoing.
I'm a librarian.
That seems good
Sent
enough for
by
me,
the
I
word
suppose.
And this is Herb's silent monk assistant, who is like fully robed.
All
And
right.
this is her silent monk assistant, Al Drake Al.
Silent except for this sentence explaining the fact that
He sends one of the loyal to Joey guards to escort you to the room. Make sure she stays in there and takes nothing out. The monk, too.
Thank you.
You are led back to the records room.
Excellent. I want to find out everything I can about the guy who just escaped from getting hanged and what he was charged with and how that proceeded, and also look for anything interesting that may have happened in relation to Notch being instated, or any activities that might be possible cult cover-ups. Or basically, I need to put together one of those nice conspiracy boards for everything since, we were last... Well, I guess
You
not
just-
Couple
we, I
months.
wasn't
It's been a
there.
couple months.
Conspiracy?
Couple months.
You just pin up all the papers and get
Yes.
them thumbtacks and string.
Yes. This is part of the inspection. I'm inspecting them.
just doing our Glenn Beck chalkboard. Was this a picture of Obama on the left and a picture of Hitler on the right in a series of circles?
The guard leans in and whispers to Algernon, I love your bar.
How does he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know who I am.
You have a
Yeah, he
tail.
does. You're literally the only Dragonborn who's ever come to Bonerton.
You are
No,
a
Monty,
famous
I-
business owner in Bonerton.
Well, Monty owned the bar before I did.
Hey,
He wasn't a
to
Dragonborn. He was like a gecko.
What Miriam is digging up seems to uncover that a series of accidents befell a couple of noble houses in the week leading up to Mr. Notch's instatement as the captain of the guard, and as a result of that, all the houses did unanimously back him, but the timing is suspicious.
Hmm. Okay, so pretty probable cover-ups. I'm guessing that the investigations were very short and came to very definite conclusions.
Yep, it was thought to be strife, or in one case, a misfiring artifact from the cursed Boneson Manor had been taken into the building.
Both extremely convenient excuses. These are just as true as they are false. Unfortunately, things of equal truth and falsehood are not always useful in proving other facts.